I think it's aliens. I think we're just like an experiment to another like species of life. And they're like, look at these, dumb little humans over here, like, because I mean, when you think about it, like, we are primitive. We are, because we fight each other. We try to kill each other all the time over land that we don't even own. Like, you're born and then you have to like pay to live. It's crazy. And then we're killing our own planet for paper that we said that had value. And so, like, I just feel like when you look at it as if you're a being that's higher intelligence than us and clearly can, travel from one galaxy to another, and our brain's like, oh, that's crazy. But like it's because we're very low on that level of where we're at. So
I think it's crazy not to believe that I think it's crazy not to believe that aliens have not visited us, because like you said, I'm actually going to agree with you on this, Destiny, is that looking up in the sky and you see all these worlds, all these clouds, I think it's absolutely insane to think, no one's ever going to come visit here, because on the flip side, I'm sure there's some alien, whatever version of alien that is, in a different planet, looking down on ours going, hey, I wonder, what's out there? I just think at some point, yes, we have been visited. We'll continue to. I think as far as like war and whatnot, I think, a higher intelligent species, I bet they look at us and laugh and think, these people are all on the same planet. It's
like us going to a zoo. Are we going to go in and overthrow a zoo?
Yeah.
No.
What do you think a zoo? Oh my God, no! What do you think a zoo is? A zoo is a freaking prison. It's a prison of animals. I don't understand how all of you people who believe that aliens are visiting us think that these aliens are altruistic and are just studying us. No!
Why wouldn't they?
Alien life out there, it is going to be Independence Day, and we are going to lose.
Have you not
we are going to lose.
No, but what have you seen that TikTok where that guy has an alien filter on? He goes, "Oh, Earth is ghetto." Like, I drove by Earth, and oh my God, do you see what they're doing to each other? It's. I think. Why would you want? It's almost like, again, let's say we look at zoos, right? And we're better obviously than them because we encage them and they do what we want. Why would you want to go and overthrow a zoo when you know that you can control them and you do whatever? Why? They're dumb and primitive, and
natural resources. Oh my God! Do you realize how? Oh my gosh! Okay,
hold on, everybody.
Water I think Jill might very scarce in the entire universe. Do you realize how we? Oh my gosh! Okay.
How what?
Everybody, hold on.
I want to understand that you don't believe that we're primitive compared to other beings.
We are. That's why I'm saying that we would, if there were aliens that are here. Why haven't they just taken us over and taken all of the natural resources of our planet to save their society?
Because our planet is ghetto.
No, it's not.
They don't need our resources.
Yes, they do. In the entire universe. Diamond? No, they don't care about that stuff. But do you understand just how scarce water is in the universe?
But listen, water. Okay, listen. Water is what we consider is like what you would consider having life. You don't know if other beings on the planet don't need water.
Yes, we do. If there are carbon-based life forms, they need water to survive. That is just
how do you know that?
Because we know the
but you're defining it as what we consider is a natural resource or a resource that we need as human life. We don't know that. They may not need water. They may need some other mineral or some other element that we don't even know about. I mean, clearly they have other elements. If they can travel at light speed, that we are like, oh, what's that? It's like, I'm sorry. It's like creating the wheel. You know what I mean?
It's not creating the wheel. The wheel comes from intelligence. These are just natural resources that are in the universe that we have discovered and understand their properties of.
I thought about this in actually junior high when they said that life was based off of water, which yes, to our knowledge.
But it's not. No, life is based on carbon. carbon is the building
How do
blocks
you know
of life.
that? You have not
As
been
far
on
as
We
we
know
know.
scientists already have proven that carbon is the basis
we
of
can't.
life forms
Yeah,
in
you
our
can't- you can't.
understanding right
Billions
now.
I know. Already
Galaxies
bowed
out
out.
there. There's things that we cannot even fathom. We're a tiny little speck. Like when you look at something on the floor and you can barely see it, that's what we are compared to everything else in the entire galaxy. It's infinite. It's so infinite that we can't even. What happened?
No, keep talking.
Barry just changed his screen. Don't worry.
That we can't even fathom it. So that's why I don't agree with like we know to our knowledge, but like there are so many things that we don't even know. It's like imagine trying to explain social media to an ape at the zoo. What do you mean you don't get it? You just click this button. Everyone on it's like they would look. You have to look at us as a lower being. Because we, as humans, we think everything revolves around us.
But it's the assumptions that people make that these aliens are following what is basically the Star Trek first rule of non-interference, and I just don't buy that.
But who made those rules? A human?
No. What I am saying is all of the people who believe that aliens are living among us right now, and that the UAPs that we all see are non-human intelligence. What I am saying is that it's unfathomable to me that you are all making an assumption, and I'm making an assumption that you're making an assumption, but you're all making an assumption that they don't want to interfere in the human development process. And I'm saying,
what if we're just like a project and like they, like people can rob places, right? You can go to a department store, you created this whole like business and whatever, and people go and break it and rob it. People get abducted all the time, right? Abducted, we don't know, but it could be an alien. I mean, there's good and bad, right? There's always that balance. I think that's
okay. So basically,
always a good and bad. So do
you think that the Earth is just like? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean, saying there could be another life form that comes and abducts people or does some stuff that makes it be like, oh, there's aliens, but they're like, well, you weren't supposed to do that because they kind of broke into Earth's atmosphere and weren't supposed to. I'm just saying that.
Well, but if they're so advanced, then why do they need to continually abduct people? Why do they need to continually come to Earth to study us? If they're so advanced, why haven't they just figured it all out? They're light years ahead of us technology-wise, you're saying. So why do they need to continue to study us? Why haven't they just figured
we're
out
like, people have ant farms, right? You have a little ant farm, right? And you're like, you keep it. We know what it does. But we have them. Why not just continue to watch what they do? And then every now and then, like, let's go see what happens when we do this. Oh, look at they got scared. Put it on.
If it's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy definition of alien exploration, the answer is 42.
But also, too, think about it. Why would you even want it? Like, would you want to invade something that is so primitive to your technology? What's the point in getting at? Like, there's nothing you can get from it.
Resources, again, natural resources, and humans do it all the time. Animals did it before humans were around. It's just the way that living things
work. You're
work.
basing it off of human resources. Our resources may not be nothing to them. You can go to, again, back to a zoo. A monkey could say, whatever fruit is a resource, right? But it's not a resource. We're like, yeah, we like it. Do we need it? We can get it no matter what. It's there. So why would I be going to invade a zoo to get all their resources? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's our way of thinking. This is what is what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. Like a resource, I guess. It's like we're calling them. Sorry, that we think is what is a god? I can't think of the word, but it's something that we see valuable. We see it as valuable. It doesn't mean everybody else sees it as valuable. We say it's valuable. Just like we say gold is valuable. We say paper and money is valuable. We said those things. Other planets may look at that and be like, oh, it's like sand. Like sand, there's a lot of it. Why would we want to? But what if sand was like a resource?
Sand is a resource. Sand is what we use.
To humans. I get what you're saying with elements and all that, but I'm saying based off of just what we know in our own galaxy. We don't know. I'm talking about the unknown. I'm looking at it as a bigger perspective. And a bigger, like, you know, as big as the universe is, we are literally just this tiny little thing. There's even on our own body.
I'm not fighting you on that. I do think that we are a tiny little speck in the universe, but I do also think that we do have natural resources here that aliens would use, because the physics of the universe don't change just because we're light years away from Earth. The physics in the universe are still there, and we know what the building blocks of the universe are. We've gotten that, at least that.
But that's to our knowledge. But there's like so many things that they end up discovering that we are not able to discover because we don't have the technology to discover it yet. That's
sure. I get that too. But
I'm saying we're in. I agree with you. I'm just saying our perspective is what we know and what we're able to discover with the technology that we have. But there's technology that obviously they have that we don't have. There may be a whole other view of the world or elements that we have no clue about. Clearly, we don't know how to go from one light year to another. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's my time.
Okay, well, I want to know what Josh thinks.
I don't care.